Hello everyone. So in this video, I would like to take you on a little tour in my Factorio base. So yeah, even the title is Mega Base, it is not really a Mega Base just yet. But I put in about 104 hours and no mods whatsoever. This is completely just the base game, and I have been enjoying this very much. So let's just load this up. And first, I would like to well, first of all, I would like to thank Nilaus, who inspired me to create the city block based base organization system, and his Megabase in a book series, well, basically helped me to use blueprints and to create this base. So it has been incredibly helpful, and thank you very much for that. Even though I could you know uh, you know originally when I played this game the very first time, I did not use blueprints at all. I didn't know that they exist, to be honest, and so I did all of this all of this kind of stuff myself, but now I have kind of less time, so I just use blueprints and enjoy the game in this way. But yes, I do enjoy the game, and thank you very much for these amazing blueprints. So that's the map. My little base is just right here. And so first I would like to talk about the geography. Okay, so this map was created by a map editor, and in the map editor this is the size what I have discovered. I was redoing the map until I got the desired shape, and so I like this island type stuff, but big islands, and so that is where I settled. So what we see here is a big island consisting of two main parts and some other islands on the side. I actually don't know how they are connected to each other, whether or not they are connected to each other, but I have this standalone island. So this is disconnected here and disconnected here, and this main island, one of which was my original base. Of course, this is the crash site. So that was the original location where I landed, and I have been working. And then we have this other side of the island with some resources. And originally, as you can kind of see from the defense here and here, while I had quite a lot of biters to defend from. So that was on this island was more or less like this here. Okay, it was fully red. And it took me a couple of hours to clean it out with my spider ton. But it is now clean, so the trains are going in and getting the resources. So yeah, some satellite islands here. I keep cleaning them with the artillery, because yeah, I don't know, I just try to maintain good relationship with the with the neighbors. As for resources, I had all the resources just near me where my starter base was. That was the original oil refined, well, the oil field. And in the map editor, I hardly modified the landscape, but what I modified is I actually removed some resources. So on this island, on this whole island, that is the only uranium. The next uranium is right here, 5 million. Not like I have any scarcity of uranium here. So I have, I know that it looks very small, but this, which have already finished 87,000 products, that is 115,000 products and 100,000 products. To be honest, that is more than enough. Okay, that is more than enough. This single corex system created finished over 23,000 products. So that's just fine by me. Yeah, I got some uranium fuel cells as well, and this centrifuge recycling uranium or reprocessing uranium is more than enough for me at this stage, and probably for quite some time. These are all full, and these are all full, so there is no issue with uranium. When it comes to other resources, other than the original patch, I had a little bit of iron here, but that's not much anymore. It's virtually negligible. I think this was about 20 million iron. Now it is obviously less. And what I do is actually I smelt it like straight away. Yeah, don't worry about these belt systems here. It's just, yeah, it's crazy for now, but it does the job. That's all it matters. That's all that matters for me. So it immediately smelts the iron, and so I can carry the iron through these systems into the base, into the bottom of the base. The other, so other than the starting location, there is only one copper patch, which was this one. So I think that was originally 35 million. Now it is 14 million. Again, I smelt it straight away. It seems like everything is kind of full now, but never mind. So my 1-4 trains are coming in, you know, getting the stuff, and yeah, running back to the base. So yeah, just down here. Other resources, we have one single stone patch here. Other stone patches located just here, these two, and I believe that that's all. When it comes to coal, I think that was a 5 million coal, but that's again kind of negligible. The coal currently coming from this 10 million patch, which is again less than 10 million now. A little bit of copper here, and another coal here, and kind of that's it. So because I manually modified you know, some of these patches, they are at their original location, so I only removed some. I just did this because of, I don't know, this is what I enjoy. That's the challenge I wanted to take, and so that's how I play now. There is a tiny bit of coal here that's kind of negligible. It is just under the smelters. And what else? So yeah, so that is a copper, because this is now not enough. I mean, the train is not fast enough, and so I need yeah, 2 of these. The difference is that now I actually bring in copper ore rather than smelted copper, and that's just probably space considerations. Anyway, okay, so what else? Yeah, the oil field. Well, this is my oil field currently doing nothing because everything is full here, and that was all located in a huge biter nest, which I had to clean out in order to stay safe on my original island. There were 2 big biter nests here, and they really started to expand everywhere, so I had to be fast with my spider turn and exploding rockets to clean them out, but ultimately I did, so that's good. Alright, so oh, there is one more thing. Well, that was originally 120 million iron ore patch, and then we have a 67 million copper ore patch, and well, these are kind of the 2 main resources now on this island, and some of this coal. Yeah, I haven't occupied this copper mine yet, but well, sooner or later it has to be occupied, and sooner or later, if I really want to expand my base, or kind of, yeah, maybe build a new one or something, probably I will remove all of this water with some landfill and just create one, you know, huge base, but we will see. So what we have here is some copper on this side, the other uranium, some stone, and well, let's see the big ones. So we have 78 million iron, 114 million iron, 101 million copper, and 54 million copper. So these are the resources available a little bit further away, but well, I guess there are some biters who would oppose my expansion into that area, but we will see. Okay, so that's about the geography and the resources, and now let's just look at the base itself. So the base is a city block based system. So as I think I mentioned that I was kind of expanding downward on this column of the city blocks, and then I was thinking, how should I organize this better? And so I figured out this 3-column city block where I have the belts in the middle, kind of an artery, and then I have the production facilities on the side. So let's click on the logistic network, and other than this funny thing here, everything is just normal. Yeah, so while I had the protection of these turrets from these guys here, but yeah, so in here everything is normal. So the city block obviously consists of 4 of these roboports and the big electric poles. So that's it. Everything has the bricks in it. So yeah, so that's all good. When it comes to the workers, not many are flying now, and overall I have 1,000 logistic and 1,000 construction robots. That's fine for me. I kind of, well, anything I want to build, well, I kind of build instantly. So with 1,000 construction robots, no issues whatsoever. Okay, let's just pick this one. So my electric network, this is how my electric network looks like. Obviously arms are going all over towards the patches, and then I have the main systems here, so that's good. When it comes to the turrets, I have yeah, well, I have this artillery here, pretty big areas. Now we will look at the bonuses in a moment. The pollution is crazy, so I have some biters here removing pollution, but everything else is pretty much yeah, a lot of pollution going on. And then okay, let's look at the tags. So I tag these up, and let's remove the work robot. So I tag these up. So what happens here is I have the 2 arteries. So I figured that I have these storage places from both. By the way, everything is kind of stopped here, and you will see why in a moment, well, in a few minutes. So you have the copper and the iron here, and these 4 lanes are coming up. All right, so they are coming up, and they are ultimately in here. They start to go into the green and the red circuits, and obviously they are connected together into the blue circuits as well, and the module factories. So these are the module factories. I have 1,000 and 1,300 modules for green, brown, and blue modules. So that is actually almost like a standalone system here on these 2 blocks, because yeah, no other resources are needed. Well, except obviously the plastic bars. Well, I have a few nuclear power plants which are powering all of these, and I have some steel smelting going on. So moving up, we have, well, I have all the science packs, and in between them I have green circuit production, because it's just just small enough, and it is super easy to just leave them basically connect them into this science spec factory. So that's good. I have one blue science spec production here and one purple in this city block. And why is everything, well, kind of stopped? It is because in the logistic network I said that I want maximum 15,000 of these to be stored, and so everything is kind of stopped now and halted. The green one is working, and that is working exactly because that hasn't reached 15,000 yet, but the red has got there already. Same with the yellow one. So again, all of these belts are full, and I will start them soon. So we have a military hub here. Yeah, these artillery shells were pretty useful in some of my campaigns. And then I have another green circle production. So when this coal patch was still pretty big, and I kind of run out of this crude oil patch, but I have not connected it to this other one, I actually decided to go for coal liquefaction. And yeah, that worked, and that gave me the desired petroleum for the plastic bars. And the plastic bar is going down all the way to the various places where I need the plastic bars. So these red circuits actually. So all right, what else we have here? Yeah, the military science ticking away here again. It is set to 15,000, so that's why it is right there. And so what is this? Well, here because I'm using the uranium 238 isotope to create the uranium bullets, I need some of this normal, basic bullets, and so that's why that is where I'm getting it from, and I'm taking it right here and create piercing bullets, which then taken to all the way here, and I'm just getting the uranium bullets. So that's the system here. All right, so yeah, liquefaction, and then some chemical processing can be seen here. Once I finally connected the oil field to my base, then I have this huge oil refinery producing some light oil, lubricant, as well as petroleum. Everything is kind of maxed out or circuit controlled, so that's fine. Sulfur and sulfuric acid, as well as battery factory, they are all here. And from this artery of iron and copper, which actually ends here, I'm getting all the all these ingredients, and then I have a solar panel and battery factory, again blueprints from Nilaus, so thank you very much for that again. And then I have the storage. I have a few thousand of these right here. And up here I have coal, stone, and bricks production and bricks smelting factories, smelters. Okay, so this train goes all the way to dispatch. That's easy. And then we have the coal that crosses across all the way here and goes up. Yeah, up here to the coal. This is not connected, by the way. This is not connected. And on this other side, given that the four full belts of iron and copper is not enough anymore, so I needed to do some more. So I have some iron smelters and copper smelters right here, but they are working from the ore in this case. So yes, so I could stamp them next to each other, but that is well, I just wanted 4 for now, and 2 for the others, 2 for copper. Yes, I know it is a funny solution, but that's how it works right now, and that's fine. And they are kind of lined up here. They are also lined up here. So this iron is actually coming from all the way up here. And I have 3 trains here. Again, these are kind of stopped because I just want to start 2 processes here while I am recording this, and so that's why everything is kind of stopped. So half of these go into the steel smelter part right here. So that goes here, and that's good. They're all stored here, and then ultimately only one line is being used. But I could connect 2 or 3 at any time I want. So yes, all right. And of course, this is another artery which ultimately goes into this system and goes down and slowly being eaten up by the various processes. But I think 2 of these, yeah, 2 of these belts are actually leading back to the original one. And why it is the case? It is the case because I removed 2 lines here to the steel at the beginning, and so those 2 lines are actually remain empty, so I'm just filling them up here. So I know it is funny because, you know, some of this goes from bottom to top, and so then others are coming from top to bottom. This is not ideal. What I ultimately want to get is at the bottom I have all the smelters and they start to go up. I create the green circuits, and then the red circuits, and then, you know, the appropriate chemicals in the meantime, blue circuits, and then the final, you know, final products, things like the low density structure and such. So again, everything is kind of well, stopped right now. But why? Okay, so that's the question, why? So it is because, so I have the rocket components here, and I have my satellite production facility right here. But what do we have up here? So what we have up here is our 2 rocket silos. So these rocket silos currently, this is on 106 and that is on 106 as well. So nearly the same rocket parts in. And let's just do this. Okay, so I connect this one, and I'm supposed to see one yellow robot coming up, and that is right here. Yeah, that is running right there, and once it is up, come on baby, where are you? Okay, it is right here. So let's just zoom in, and once it is completed, then we get the rockets going. Yes, that was my little invention. I know it is, again, looks funny, but that is what worked for me. That is what I thought of doing when I want to feed 2 silos. So now this is working. Obviously, that is the reason why these factories were actually all stopped. So the rocket fuel, the control system, and the low density structure, they were all stopped. But now it's obviously working, so that's cool. And that's pretty fast, to be honest. Okay, the other thing is the technology. So let's just look at the technology tree. Obviously everything is already done. I haven't done a single energy weapon damage, single bullet damage, refined flammables, don't care. So I have the artillery shooting speed, shell shooting speed on 4, I mean on 3. I have the stronger explosives, that is for my explosive rockets, when I walk around greeting the neighborhood on my Spiderton, the artillery shell range, in order to, you know, protect my island. Mining productivity, well, that is the next what I want to click on. I have worker robot speed on 11 and I don't care about the follower robot counts, so that's fine. So basically the mining productivity as well as the worker robot speed, these are the two technologies I want to focus on. So that research has started. Okay, so how is our rocket doing? 80. Okay, so that's good. While it is going, let's just look at the logistic network. So in here, okay, yeah, I have some iron plate stacked, landfill, solid fuel. I have it for historical reasons, because I was using up some heavy oil at some point, and I just created like 30,000, and now my trains are running on this. So advanced circuit, that is actually two box of passive provider box. Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, two box of passive providers, and then I have the 15,000 limit for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the science packs, and I have 10,000 on the green. Okay, so we are getting done. This one, so that's good. That's good. Electric circuit, so 9,600, 9,500. So these are one box of each, basically. Okay, so these are the one box of each up until this one, the rail, because these are from the hub. So all of these smaller amount of stuff is from the hubs. So okay, that's good. So 1, 7. Oh, that's being fast. All right, so what else we wanna look at it here? So production statistics. So I have been playing for, well, over 100 hours. So anyway, let's go for 1 minute. So 1 minute production. So we have some production here, 170. So the production of the purpose science is 170-ish. As for the rest, where is the rest? 180, the green one. Well, I believe that the production here is a bit of a thing, because I obviously I had them stopped. So rocket parts, 100 parts per minute. Okay, for 10. For this one, yeah, we have the production. All of these are waving because depending on how the trains are running in and out. So that's the reason for that. Obviously, this one, the copper cable now went up simply because I started all the processes. So that's good. Fluids. Yeah, these are the fluids. Building skills, pollution, don't care. So when it comes to 1 hour, so let's just see. So when it comes to 1 hour, okay, I have the next rocket being shot. So it's about 100 for utility, 100 for red, and for the rest, where are the rest? It's 200. It's 180. Okay, well, I guess that's it. That's what I do. Bonuses. So when it comes to bonuses, I have a little bit of mining productivity bonus. The movement speed is 630%, artillery range plus 150%. So yeah, these are the kind of the things that matters to me. The others are kind of fine. Okay. Trains. Yeah, I have a couple of trains. They are bringing stuff from the different mines. I usually call them, which which resource they take. from the mine and take it back to the base. So that's okay. Stations, yeah, we have a couple of stations here. Okay, what else? What else? So now, obviously, these are being produced heavily. So this buffer is now being used up faster. Obviously, these two boxes are now empty. So these are being used up faster than the production itself. And now, okay, what I wanted to say. Oh yes. So now obviously the green circuits are kind of being used up pretty heavily now, and I should be able to see some of the other things. Okay, the green is still being produced. I think what I can see here when I click on the logistics is that these 15,000, they don't really change, and that is because I actually researched slower. Oh no. Oh, I remember that I manually actually filled these up. So whatever is filled up now here is just being used. So that's good. That was my storage place. We have the iron here, the solid fuel here, and some landfills here. Yeah, I'm going to use this up at some point. On the other side, a little bit of steel making factory and some of the original. Okay, so these are some of the original science pack factories. Yeah, just producing away. I didn't want to remove them because whatever they produce, it is still valuable, and I'm happy with that. So that's good. Okay, not many of these walls left. So once this is done, then I can yeah, I can remove that, and the factory will produce the rest. All right, I think there is one more thing. Production statistics. No, there is one more thing. The electricity. This is what I wanted. Yes. Okay, so I'm using about 1,300 megawatts of electricity, 1.3 gig. This is where I started everything, right? So that was pretty calm. I was waiting. I was kind of preparing for this video, to be honest, and so I was waiting. Everything calmed down, and I got my final robot speed research done. I had some idle game here while I was doing something else, and then my 4 nuclear power plants produced nearly 2 gig of energy, and so that's how it looks like. Obviously, almost 500 megawatts is from the beacon, so I have nearly 1,000 beacons. Over 600 of these assembly machine frees, and electric furnaces, miners. So these make up the bulk of my electricity consumption, of course. Yeah, everything else is kind of fine. Nothing special here, just these. Yeah, I have some odd solar panels here and there. And when it comes to the batteries, so I have a couple of batteries where I have them, yeah, just here. Yeah, just these ones. And these were put here like very early on, and just didn't bother to rip them up and then remove them elsewhere or move them elsewhere. And then I have some of these originally, because these were not connected, right? So I connected them later on. These were protections. These were walls which were just powering themselves. I mean, yeah, I didn't have the laser turrets here. I only had the gun turrets, which worked fine until behemoths arrived. So, yeah. All right. Well, good. In the meantime, what I can see is that again, I'm getting the white science packs, so that's good. I just got more rockets. launched. I think 4 since we started talking here. So that's not so bad. Not so bad. And of course now the use of steel is obviously there. The copper and the iron is being used. So yeah, everything moved into motion. Yes, that's it. Okay. Good, good. All right, well, that's it. That is my base tour. So any suggestions, recommendations, ideas are welcome. My plan is probably to apply this free column structure potentially somewhere here in the center, and kind of build, yeah, just here, and kind of build up a bigger mega base close to the copper, close to the iron, and yeah, go from there. In that case, I would have the base materials at the top, and then there would be a flow down of resources, probably 8 or 12 copper and iron lanes with potentially 4 coal and steel, and yeah, all of these all of these factories would be fed by those. So that's the plan. But for now, this is working away happily, so I am happy as well. Anyway, that's it for today, and yeah, I'm looking forward to read your comments. Thank you very much, and yeah, enjoy Factorio.